It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and I've just been on my Instagram messages. I'm not very good with social media these days, but I just read Neil Long's message regarding the Maltese snacks and beer that he sent me. Neil Long really likes to go to Malta. He describes it as his happy place. I've been to Malta once as a kid. I'd like to go to again as an adult. I'd like to go and visit Lord Chambray one day in Goze in Malta. This is an independent brewery in Malta, and this is their Cantaloupe Island Goze. It's a fruited Goze, or Goze, and it's coming in at 5.9% ABV and it's 17 IBUs. And then we got some Maltese kind of Malta snacks: chicken, smoky bacon, Twistees bacon, and Twistees cheesy original. Now these are actual. So Knickknacks, apparently Knickknacks ripped these people off. These people were the first kind of knick-knack makers in the world. And of course, the big companies, they see something new and they see something promising and they just rob them blind, don't they? Yeah, so if you ever eat a knick-knack in the future, think of these poor Maltese crisps that were the first people to kind of do it. So we're going to get into those in a moment. First and foremost though, thank you very much to Neil Long for sending me the beer. We're going to get this can out into a glass and see what we get. Hello to Lord Chambray. Now, I feel like I got a really good relationship with Lord Chambray, and that is just down to Neil Long, because he's been going back and forth to Malta for, well, even on this channel for the past 8 years, and he's been sending me beers from this company for at least the last 8 years. And it's been great to see the company's progression. They started off, like most companies, producing American pale ales and American IPAs in bottles. And now they've kind of made their way, they're canning beer. And not that I'm overly surprised, but what I'm trying to get over here, the fact that is that they've grown their company in Malta to be able to afford a canning machine. And I think that's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They've got a canning machine now in Lord Chambray and they're canning their beer. Wonderful stuff. So, beer in the glass, we've got a one finger whitehead, good levels of carbonation in the beer. It's hazy, it's straw coloured, and there's a bit of a cloud in the glass if you can see it. Bit of a suspension there of sediment in the glass. So Neil Long describes the the Maltese craft beer industry as where the UK was in like 2013, 2014, where everything was kind of good and friendly. There weren't too many breweries about, and it was all about the community. Now, of course, the UK is oversaturated with breweries. There's way too many breweries in the UK now, and everybody's fighting for position. So it's kind of changed. The beer industry in the UK has changed. It's not as kind of intricate and friendly as it once was. Anyway, let's get the aroma on this beer. Yeah, it's definitely a fruited Goze. So a Goze, I'll be brief because I want to drink the beer. It's a German style beer that was kind of, it kind of evolved from the Goze River in Germany. The Goze River in Germany is a naturally salted kind of river. So they took the water from this river, brewed beer with it, and the beer was naturally salty. And they invented a whole style of beer from this river Goze in Germany called the Goze. So it's a slightly kind of salty but fruity sour beer, if you like. And it's got all the hallmarks of that. Slightly kind of salty, fruity, almost kind of peach snaps like. Slightly dry, peppery. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of a little bit like, and that's just for the added salt in the beer. You can definitely get that kind of almost kind of, and I mean this in the best possible way, but it's the only way I know how to describe it. It's a bit like getting seawater in your mouth. It's very different from river water, isn't it? It's like it's a different feeling in your mouth. It's all of that kind of salt in the water that's like, whoa, you know, spit that out type of thing. I mean that in the greatest of respects. This is that, but on a very kind of mild scale. You definitely get the salt aspect in the beer. Definitely get the salt aspect in the beer. If I'm perfectly honest with you, if I was Lord Chambray, I'd probably dial back the salt a little bit. It's a little bit too much. It's a little bit kind of... Now, I've just got this straight out of the fridge. It's almost impeding a little bit on just how refreshing this beer could be. It could be even more refreshing than this. It's just a bit too salty for my liking. But everything else about the beer is pretty good. A little bit of bitterness, a little bit of fruit coming through. But there's too much, for me personally, too much salt. I have to be honest in these beer reviews. If I'm not honest in these beer reviews, people are just going to go, this guy likes everything, he drinks everything, he likes everything, you know, it just, there has to be times where I just go, no, this one's not for me. This one's not for me. And unfortunately, yeah, it's one of those occasions where this beer's not quite for me. Let's try the crisps. So these are the original cheesy Twistees. Registered trademark. That's a real shame that they were ripped off by Knickknacks. You'll see now why they've been ripped off by Knickknacks. You'll see straight away. Look, they look like a knick-knack. They're a corn baked snack that have just had some cheese powder spread over the top of them. I think they're absolutely fantastic. Rice, they're actually a rice snack, not a corn snack. Really good, really good. Crunchy, crispy, with some cheese powder over the top. Let's try the Twistees bacon. Very similar looking, crispy type thing. Oh, they taste like the British bacon frazzles from Smith's. that you can only buy in the pub. They taste absolutely fantastic. Oh, they are brilliant. Not too salty, crunchy, crispy, fantastic, fantastic, with that lovely bacon frazzle flavour. These are Twistees Smokey Barbeque. Oh, there's a look at those. They're all 50 grams as well. 50 grams of crisps. Smoky barbecue? Yeah, tasty. Yeah. A lovely barbecue-like flavour going on with these. And last but not least, Twistees chicken. Twistees chicken. There we go. Simple as you like. Brilliant. Brilliant. It's like what they've done with these is that they've just put some chicken oxo cube on them. Chicken oxo cube, but they taste fantastic. Really good. Really, really good. Right. So, unfortunately, on this occasion, and I'm sure Neil Long don't mind because, and I'm sure Lord Chambray don't mind, is because if I don't give my honest opinion, then people are not going to watch. I'm not a fan of the Goze. I'm not a fan of the Goze. I think they just need to dial back a little bit on that salt. I think there's too much salt in the Goze. So the Goze are, for me, unfortunately, I'm going to say 4 out of 10. I just find it too salt water like. They just need to dial that back a bit. The crisps, however, the Twistees and the you know, knickknacks obviously ripped this company off. True fact that. Are very good. They're very good. I won't rate them individually, it'll take too long. But I'm going to say they're a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for the Twistees and the Tasties. They're just fantastic. Really, really good, authentic Maltese crisps. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.